Hey everybody, it's Steve here, and welcome to Lode Runner. I figured this would be a quick game to do. I did a few practice runs of this just now, just 2, and I couldn't get past level 5, so you know, we'll see how this goes. It's just as well because I think I'm starting to come down with a cold. My nose, just this afternoon, my nose started running, and surprisingly enough, in my medicine cabinet, I had some nose spray left over, so I just used that in hopes that it'll last me long enough to get through this recording without like sniffling and sneezing and all that nonsense. Anyway, about the game, your goal in each level is to collect all of the gold while avoiding the enemies. If they touch you, you die. You can also dig pits through certain blocks. There's blocks in later levels that, you know, cannot be dug through, but what you can do is, if you're quick enough, you can dig holes to trap the enemies. You also get points for doing that. I trapped one of them, so there you go. You're not going to get big points in this game, like right there, first level, 700 points, not that impressive. I don't know what the guy's like doing there. He looks like he's yelling, or he has like the little, you know, voice lines coming out of his mouth, or the lines indicating that he's like yelling. I don't know. Level 2, alright, well, just getting warmed up, like a car on a cold morning. Whatever. Is it just me? Maybe it's just because I don't ever go far enough. I mean, the longest I go in the car is to work, which takes anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes, but it just seems like the car doesn't even start to warm up. I mean, it does to a point, but when it really gets warmed up is when I get there. You know, when I pull into the parking lot at work, that's when I can say that my car is warmed up. You know, it's almost like when there's nothing but commercials on the radio, you know, your entire trip, and then you get where you're going just as you know, a good song comes on the radio. You know, then what do you do? Sit in the parking lot and keep listening to the radio just because a good song finally came on? You know, it's just the way it goes. What am I talking about? I don't know. Yeah, you see, these guys will eventually climb out of the pit, so these blocks right there above me, those are the blocks that you can't dig through. These ones right here. They can actually steal the gold as well. Oh, crap. But if you happen to trap them, they'll drop it again, so you can get it back. I remember playing this game when I was a kid, but I don't think I played much of it because it's difficult. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. It's just more 8-bit goodness, you know. You can fake out the enemies, basically. It's kind of what you spend a lot of time doing. You know, that gold pile down below, which I did last time, it's an example of how you have to dig. You know, don't just dig one hole for your first drop through, otherwise you're going to get stuck. And then you're just ripe for the picking. There we can trap all 3 of them, but they're all going to climb out. Well, no, not all of them. Cool. But then they just reappear back at the top of the screen again, so you know, it only buys you so much time, you know. Yeah, seriously, here he goes again. He's gonna do his yelling thing. Or is he sweating? Maybe he's sweating, because that was so nerve-wracking. I don't know. Yeah, so if my voice sounds weird, it's because I really think I'm on the verge of a cold. I mean, it literally, it started as soon as I got back from lunch. I went back, you know, for my lunch break, and that's when it started. The sneezing and the nose running, and I don't know. It'd just be my luck to be sick for Christmas, you know. I'm supposed to go out to my brother's house. You know, he's a little distance away, but you know, if I'm sick, I don't know. But anyway. This is kind of interesting that you have to get rid of this block right here, and then you can hop down the ropes to get to that one. I'm still missing something. I thought I got them all. Let's just trap all these guys here. Oh, you know, there's one. There we go. When you hear that little jingle tune, whatever you want to call it, that means that that you've got it. That you've got all the gold in the level and you can exit. A frustrating thing is to actually collect all the gold and then, you know, get hit by an enemy before you even make it to the ladder. To, you know, all you have left to do is escape, you know, from the level. But you know, use life. What's interesting here, I think they know how difficult this game is that you gain a life for completing a level. You know, if you just saw just there that I've got 7 lives, when you only start with 5, you know, you get lives for completing levels. So, you know, that's something. This is kind of tricky with the ladders. You never quite know where you are, where the enemies are on the ladder. I don't know how to explain it. It's crap. Oh, and the other problem is the horizontal nature of the screen. Not having the whole screen or the whole level on your screen. You know what I'm trying to say? Is that you never really know where the other enemies are. You may have, like, you know, 2, you know, in your view, but then it's like, where's the other one? And if you've noticed, you've got to, like, move as you're walking across the screen. You've got to get pretty close to the edge of it before it starts scrolling, and you could potentially walk right into an enemy. Yeah, these ladders are kind of a mind trip. Anyway, speaking of cars, I'm just gonna keep talking, you know. It's not often that people do nice things on the road. You know, usually they're either things that are angering or things that are just downright scary. But you know, when somebody does something nice, you want to acknowledge it. Like if somebody if you're trying to turn and somebody, you know, everyone else is at a red light and they actually leave a gap for you and let you turn. You know, you want to acknowledge them. You want to give them the wave. At least I do. You know, my only problem is that what happens when it's at night. You know, and that just happened to me on my way home tonight. Is that, you know, there's this new, like, bus stop outside of my apartment complex, and it seems like every time I come home I hit it. You know, maybe if I didn't stop at the gas station for cigarettes, I wouldn't be I'd be making a right turn instead of a left one, basically. But I make a left turn. This is too much information. I'm going into too many details about, you know, anyway. But so there's this bus there, and then I'm in the turning lane, and what that does is it forces everyone that's behind the bus to, if they want to go around it, which of course they do because they're in a big-ass hurry, to almost come directly at me and then try and squeeze between me and the bus, and it's just ridiculous. And not realizing that it would be in their best interest to actually let me through, to let me turn, and then they would have more room for themselves to get around the bus. Well, after, like, you know, 10 cars or whatever, somebody finally, you know, that someone who had more than half a brain in their head actually realized this and let me through. And of course I wanted to acknowledge that. I wanted to give this person, I almost said, you know, give him the wave or give her the wave, but since it's dark out, you don't know who it is, and you also can't see. If somebody's giving you, you know, the wave, the thank you, they can't see that. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I just think it's kind of frustrating. So what's the procedure? I mean, do you honk your horn? You know, because usually honking your horn is a sign of anger or a sign of hey, watch out. You know, it's not a. I guess some people honk their horns in a happy way. I guess sometimes at each other. I just don't know what the etiquette. That's the word I was looking for. Etiquette. I don't know what the etiquette is there. You know, you want to thank the person for letting you through, but it's nighttime and they can't. If you just give them the wave, they can't see you do that. So I spend way too much time thinking about shit like this. I'm telling you. Oh, of course I can't just get up that ladder there. That would be too easy, right? Oh shit. Alright, yeah, so you've got to go all the way around just to get up the ladder. That final ladder. I love it. Oh, I gotta fake these guys out, not dealing with them. Not, like I said, not that you're getting a lot of points here, but I probably could get more if I trap more of the enemies, but I'm more focused on just trying to get through the levels, really. What are we even up to now? I've been babbling. Not even paying attention. Oh, so I'm actually, this is the farthest I've ever gotten. Like I said before, I couldn't get past level 5. Now we're on 6. What is this? Oh, for God's sake. So we gotta do a lot of digging here, apparently. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, crap. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you've got 2 blocks worth of room to work with. Alright. I guess I need to start focusing more. And then you also can't dig where there's a ladder. You know, at the base of the ladder, you can't. That's another square that you can't dig. Well, how are you supposed to get that one? Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, there we go. So that's that one, that one. Can get these. Yeah, there's. How are you supposed to get that? I mean, and that one. I mean, you could get down to it, but then how do you get out? Wow. That one? Well, who knows, right? Oh, man. So, anyway, I apologize. I think that... Oh, I'm trapped. Yep. Oh. Whoops. No, now I really am trapped. Is that the end of the game? I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Is there any way out of this? Or should I just say goodbye right now? because I'm trapped. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, there we go. So you can actually restart the level. Alrighty. And you don't lose any lives either. Interesting. I would almost accept if, you know, they deducted a life, because I screwed up, you know? Alright, well that's good to know. Not that not that I ever see myself getting through this level. I mean, this is ridiculous. Some of these piles of gold, I just don't see how you're supposed to get them. I really don't. Especially that one in the upper left corner. I just don't get it. Alright, just get the ones that I can, for starters. What the... Are you serious? We've got invisible blocks now. I mean, what... Oh my god. Like the game wasn't, you know, basically saying fuck you enough. It's gotta, you know, give you invisible blocks. Alright, I really don't see any way out of this. You know, I don't even know what this guy's name is. You know, I'm just gonna call him Lode Runner, you know, because that's the name of the game, but Lode. I'll just call him Lode. That sounds wrong. Oh god. Wow. Now I feel like I'm just wasting everybody's time. Now I'm just wasting everyone's time. Nobody wants to see this. Yeah, and I'm trapped again. You can't go up this ladder on the right because you're just going to end up being trapped. Alright. So don't go up the right ladder. You know, we're learning a lesson. With each life lost, we're learning lessons. Wow. Say that, you know, really fast. With each life lost, we're learning lessons. Lots of lessons. And it's lunacy. That was always a word of mine, and it still kind of is. Lunacy. use that one a lot. Sometimes it's one of those words that I use without even thinking about it. God, freaking lunacy, you know? Just lunacy. Yeah, and I went up the right ladder again. Not that it matters. I'm never getting off this level. I hope Lode Runner likes it here because he's never getting out of here. He's just doomed to play this level over and over again. Because I honestly don't know. I mean, if nothing else, that pile of gold up in the top left corner, what am I going to do with that? How do you even get that? That one there that's like suspended in midair. Seriously? I mean, I guess you could dig down to it, but not really. I'm trying to do it in my head as I'm going, but these guys won't leave me alone long enough. See, my nose is getting sniffly again. Yeah, time to wrap this up, Steve, before you start sniffling and sounding more ridiculous than you already do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you here. I mean, I never intended for this to be anything serious, you know. When I decided to play this game, it was just for fun, you know, kind of for old time's sake. But so I didn't expect it to be fun. I didn't expect to, you know, be impressive with my gameplay. But you know, how much of this do I show? You know, should I just cut all this out? Oh, jeez. Well, no, we're in. Oh, we got what? 3 lives left. All right. Wow, I apologize for the commentary. It's just disintegrated into me mumbling to myself about just how in God's name are you supposed to complete this level. I mean, we can get these. We know we can get these. Okay. We know we can get this one. We can get these 2 down here. That's about it. Oh, that one down at the bottom there, but God. Anyway, what else can I talk about here? Christmas is coming up, obviously. It does not feel like it at all. I've trapped myself. Yeah. Oh. It's kind of a. It's one of those things in games where if you really stop and think about it, it's kind of a horrific thing. You know, as your little guy gets, like, you know, closed up within the ground, within the wall, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it'd be ground. What we're looking at is a wall, but if you were to put things into a 3D perspective, it would be the ground. So it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. I mean, it's like 3 days away. Not even. Is it? Yeah, 3. And it's mostly, and I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form, but it's mostly because of the weather. We have really had no snow whatsoever, and that's great because, as anyone who knows me knows, I absolutely hate snow with all my heart. And okay. So I don't know why just the weather though would, you know, why does snow or the lack thereof, you know, kind of like make or break Christmas? But it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know, probably just because every day is the same, you know. Speaking of that, I mentioned a while back that you know, this is back around Thanksgiving when I heard my first Christmas song of the season, and it was "I'll Be Home for Christmas" was the song. I think I have heard that particular song more times than I've ever heard it in my life, like this past week. It's like every time I pass by a radio, you know, they got like the radio on in kind of like in the ward at work where the washer and dryer is, they'll have the radio on. And of course the Christmas music is on, and it's always "I'll Be Home for Christmas." I mean, some variation of it or some, you know, remake of it. It's always that same song. Not always, but it just seems like I've heard it a lot lately. And it's just funny that it's the first song that I heard this year, the first Christmas song that I heard, you know, this past month. and I keep hearing it over and over again. And I'm going up the right ladder again, and I really don't care anymore. I clearly just don't care anymore. My nose is starting to get sniffly again. That nose spray did absolutely nothing. I don't even know how long that's been there. I was expecting it to be like expired, and it technically is. It said November of this year, which I was pleasantly surprised about. I thought it would have been expired a long time ago, because I don't think I've had a cold in a long time. It's been over a year, I can tell you that. Probably closer to 2 almost. So I wasn't expecting it to still be good, you know, quote unquote, because technically it's not. It expired last month, but maybe that's why it's not working. Because I think it's like the good stuff. You know, usually like nose spray says, oh, it works for 12 hours, and it's, you know, it works for 5 minutes. I think that, if I recall, I finally found the one that actually does work for that long. But not this time. My nose is really getting runny, and I probably should stop this because I'm not getting anywhere anyway. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go down swinging, I guess. See, there's just no way to... There's no way to get that. And if there is, I'm not seeing it. If anybody knows who's watching this, drop me a comment. You know, let me know. Oh, and I'm trapped again. Oh, you can actually get out of it though before you get closed up though. Within the floor, you can actually restart the level. Why? I don't know. Not why can you do that. Why am I doing it? Because this is going nowhere fast. Not just going. This is going nowhere slow. That's what this is doing. You know, you always say that this is going nowhere fast. Well, that's not the case here. This is going nowhere slow. Slowly and excruciatingly nowhere. Oh my god. Why am I even doing this? Yeah, if anybody knows how, in God's name, to get some of these gold piles in this level, let me know. Yeah, there you go, whatever. I'm out. Sniffly Nose Steve, everyone take it easy. Have a good day. Peace. I'll see you around.